Hi, Dean Jenkins with FollowMeTrades.com, and this is the market update for the week coming up of August 15th, 2016. Well, what can we say about the market? Well, it made new highs. The Dow, the Nasdaq, and the S&P 500 all made record highs last week. I'm looking at the S&P 500 daily chart here as usual, and you can see we put in a record high close right there, and then on Friday did absolutely nothing. So what's it going to do next? Well, as I said last week, if we look at just a kind of a shorter term five-wave movement, right, of a 3, 4, and then in 5, we're in the target zone now. And so it could go make a few more incremental highs up here toward 2227, or it could turn around at any point. Now, the Ichimoku cloud's given us some interesting thing. It's saying we've got very, very strong support right here, right now, at the area of this green cloud. So even if we do pull back, the probability we'll pull back to that support area, at least for now, and not break through it. Our fast over slow lines are pretty much equal. So it shows that the trend is slowing down. We're also losing momentum down here on our oscillator. So again, we may go make a few more highs, and we're kind of in a channel. And we don't have any big news coming out. Earnings season is winding down, and next week the Fed minutes come out on Wednesday, but that's the minutes from last month's meeting, so there's really nothing new there, and not a bunch of big market moving news planned in terms of economic reports. So we may be in for a bit more of this kind of summer malaise of just being a little bit back and forth, maybe new highs, maybe pull back for a while until more new information comes into the market. Not really that fun of a situation, but that's where we are. But when it does start to move, it's going to signal. Again, I don't think the probability of significant highs is very good. So at some point, it'll signal the pullback, and we just got to wait and see. Meanwhile, there's good trades in other sectors, and we're following them, and we're taking them. Individual stocks, particularly some small cap biotech and some mining and stuff like that. And, we're publishing those to the Stock Pick subscribers, and we're making some pretty good profit. But in terms of the broad market, it is really, really unclear right now. Wish I had a crystal ball, wish I could tell you, but I can't tell you what the absolute high will be, but I can sure tell you when the signal is there that it is turned around. We'll have time, and we'll give updates. So stay tuned, and as the story unfolds, we will read it and give you the updates. Meanwhile, let's go take a look at gold and then oil, as always. So here's gold, the gold futures chart on a daily time frame. Over the last few updates, I said I think the top on gold might be in, and it's starting to look that way, isn't it? We've got some conflicting potential pyramids here. We're losing momentum for sure. Look down here at the oscillator. Now the Ichimoku cloud is showing pretty strong support. So just like the indexes, we may get a little bit of just back and forth and channeling here before a clear direction starts. But I think there's a good chance that we put in the top. And even if it heads up, I don't think the highs on this in the near term are going to be anything impressive. In fact, we could head down through this cloud and start a bit of a pullback. Longer out in time, if the indexes do finally correct and head down sharply, we'll probably see another sequence in gold, maybe some new highs there. So nothing for now exciting, unfortunately. And I do think I would not be going long on gold and gold-related trades at this time. I would be holding off. All right, oil. Here's the oil futures daily contract. Now this is probably the most exciting thing happening in the market right now. We had talked before, let me get my chart set up right here. We had talked before about this pullback. We talked about this last week and a few weeks. It's pretty sharp, pretty strong pullback, but it stopped at the absolute level here on the Fibonacci retracement, 76.4. If it had gone below that, then our wave count would have been invalidated, but so far it's on. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this looks like we really do have evidence that the next wave up is really starting. We have Dow theory with a higher high, higher low, new high. So Pretty good expectation though, even though the cloud's pretty thick, that we're going to break through this cloud and that the new leg up in oil is starting. We got to get through this first. But if it does, then we've got targets from low 60s to low 80s on oil, and it really does look like that could be starting. It's not for sure yet, but it's looking really, really good. So we could be getting ready for some good trades in energy. That's probably the clearest part of the market. The indexes in gold, as we said earlier, a little unclear right now. So energy may be getting pretty exciting. So we're going to watch that close, and we'll give updates. Well, that's it. Wish I had better news, a clearer picture, but we don't get what we want in the market. We get what it takes. We trade the reality of the markets, and eventually we will get some really, really clear signals, and we'll be trading accordingly, and I'll give you the update. So take care. Thanks, and we will give you an update no later than next week. All right, bye.